What's up, guys? Welcome back. Stop. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well and safe out there. The reason why I have a duck in my hand is because Amor is attacking this duck, and it has a little in there. And if I just throw it, she's gonna continuously bite on that squeaker like she's doing right now. All right, give me that. 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 Just for a second, okay? All right, she did not want to give that to me. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing a full day of cheating at my favorite places. And if you guys have been following the channel, it's some of the places that you guys have seen before. We'll get into those a little later, but first it's gonna be breakfast. And you guys probably guess what we're gonna be having: donuts. And that's gonna be my favorite donut spot here in South Florida, which is Mojo Donuts. It's been a few months since I had them, and they have delicious donuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this. This is what you want, yeah? Okay. Oreo's not having it. All right, you enjoy that duck. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? You're suspect looking. All right, bye-bye, Oreo. All right, and our first place is Mojo Donuts. So we have a half dozen here, and a few of them are new ones that I have never had before, but I have the creme brulee, I have cookies and cream, I have coconut custard, I have tres leches, I have this strawberry meringue, which I've never had, and then we have a donut that is called Donut for Change, and it's in support of America Cancer Society. And we're gonna go ahead and start with this donut. There's blue icing frosting on top of there, 2 splooges of whipped cream, and this rainbow flavored candy. Oh, that is so sweet. These are my favorite donuts here in South Florida. It's hard to taste because I have the candy flavor overpowering the donut. You can't get better texture than this. Texture is a 10 out of 10. One donut down. It was a pretty good donut. Not my favorite, but pretty good. Now we're gonna move on to the strawberry meringue, and look at that detail on top of it. This is art in itself, and it is filled with strawberry on the inside. That's fantastic. So that's 2 donuts down. Now I think the tres leches I'll save for the last because I think that's gonna be my favorite. But here's a new one that I haven't had before. This is the coconut custard donut, and I'm interested to know what this is gonna taste like with the custard. On the inside, you can see some custard right under that whipped cream there, and that is amazing. And I love the coconut. Halfway through, and even though these donuts look like they're super massive, I think because of the texture, it just melts in your mouth. This one's going to be the cookies and cream. Now I'm pretty sure I've had this before, but it looks like I haven't. Cookies and cream is a staple for me, and especially when it has this kind of donut. I don't like the cookies and cream cake donuts. I'm not a fan of cake donuts. They're okay, but I definitely would rather have something more squishy than a harder texture. I don't remember there being this type of cookies and cream filling on the inside. It kind of reminds me of the Hershey's white chocolate chip cookies and cream bars, and those bars are so fantastic, and it reminds me of that, which is really good. It's fantastic. So I'm pretty sure this is the first time me having this. It's so good. This is a 10 out of 10. And for our next one, this is going to be the creme brulee. This is one of my favorite ones here at Mojo Donuts as well. I just love that top, that burnt top. It's one of my favorite things about creme brulee. And the filling in this is divine. I didn't get any filling yet. There it goes. I was a little disappointed because there was literally a very small amount of the filling inside of the donut, and they usually do a good job on that. Today, not so much, but this is my all-time favorite here at Mojo Donuts. Now this is the Cuatro Tres Leches, and I absolutely love this. You have the powdered sugar right there, but you have to be careful when you eat it, because if you inhale it, you will start choking. I've done it plenty of times in my older videos. And then you see those caramel pearls on top of there with that whipped cream. And then the sauce drizzled all over it. All right, be careful when you eat it. Don't inhale the powdered sugar. Oh my Lord, it's so good. It's so good. This one is thick, and check on the insides on there. I don't know exactly what it is under the whipped cream, but whatever it is so scrumptious. I love it. I inhaled the powdered sugar. In the midst of eating that tres leches, I forgot that I'm supposed to be careful eating the donut. I inhaled the powdered sugar and now it feels like it's still chilling in there. But that's gonna be it for all the donuts here. I need me some savory food for the next meal. I think we are done with sweets for the day. Mojo Donuts was amazing. The next place we're gonna be going to is one of my favorite spots in my area, which is called Las Bocados. I've been there plenty of times. However, they used to be in a gas station. If you guys saw my previous videos, they actually got their own spot now, which is really cool. And it's literally right next door to the gas station. So I've never visited the actual new store, but I'm excited to go pick up some Las Bocados and have some of the best tacos and burritos and nachos and chips and tostadas. Definitely those beef brisket tostadas. So I'll see you when we go pick up that food. Okay guys, so we have our Las Bocados. Okay, put that back there. Oh, it feels better. Oh, it's humid today. So that's the first time checking out the new location, and the establishment looks great. They have so many workers there compared to the restaurant when it was inside of the gas station. I think there was maybe like 10 workers and that place was crowded. It's really awesome to see a restaurant do so well. The owners are awesome. The food is great. And if you guys are in the area, definitely check this place out. Check it out if you're local, and I'll see you guys at home. So, as you guys can see, I have my Las Bocados in front of me, one of my favorite restaurants in my area. I'm absolutely in love with the flavors of their food. Come here, bring me that duck. Give me this duck. I'm gonna have to put this duck right over here. We're gonna move these to the side, and we just need to go ahead and start with one of my favorite items that they have on their chef's menu, their barbecue tostadas. Since I did have to go home, it's a little, it's not as fresh, but I swear these flavors really make up for the soggy tostada shell. So, the flavors of the brisket is so damn good. And now that they have a restaurant, if I wanted, I can actually eat there. Actually, I don't know, there's a little bit of seating on the inside, but a lot of the seating is on the outside. But I think next time, I'm gonna go ahead and order it fresh and just eat it there as it's supposed to be eaten. I'm just gonna one bite this. The tostadas are no more. Okay, so now we have 3 other items. We have the tacos. We have this bowl right here that's similar to just like a chicken bowl with rice. It has, I think I went with steak on this one, but the rice from Las Bocados is so good. I'll just save that one for now. We're gonna move on to the tacos. So for the tacos, I have 3 different kinds. We have the mahi mahi taco, we have the carne taco, and then we have the pollo taco. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the chicken. I'll show you the insides. It looks like there's shredded chicken on the inside and all that lovely goodness on top, all surrounded by a corn tortilla. That chicken is so juicy. And I'll let you guys know which one I think is the best out of all 3 tacos. But I gotta say, that chicken taco, one of the better chicken tacos that I've ever had. So now onto the steak taco. Let's see if I can open it up for you guys. You can see these steak chunks on the inside with all that lovely goodness on top. Let's hope this is juicy as well. Seasoned to perfection. It's nice and tender too. And so far, out of the chicken and the steak taco, I have to go carne. The steak was nice and tender, and it wasn't as chewy as like some, steaks that you get where you have to chew and chew and chew just to be able to swallow it. Yes, and now, last but not least, the mahi mahi taco. The fish is fried and battered with all the lovely goodness on top of it. Fantastico. Now we're done with that. I think I want to save these salsas. I love salsa like this. And we have these chips too. I am in love with these chips. They're super addicting. You can see if you look at them, there's some seasoning on it. And I really love Chipotle chips, but I gotta say, these chips, these might be a little better than Chipotle chips. They just nailed that seasoning down. And onto the bocado bowl that we have here. Now I went ahead and used mixed meat, so half of it is pork. And I'm not really a huge fan of pork. I have it on certain occasions, but it's not in my typical diet. In fact, I can't remember the last time I actually bought pork from the grocery store. And also half a brisket. So if you look at it, it looks kind of a complete mess, right? But it is a bowl and you're supposed to eat it with a spoon or fork, whatever you desire. And let's go ahead and look at this. Ooh, that brisket looks so darn good. Look at that brisket right there. Oops, the bean comes out. And there's pinto beans in here. There's that rice. There's all those vegetables on top. That brisket flavor, it is wonderful. And what are you doing? She brought me another toy that has another squeaker in there. Go get it. And now we're gonna try the side with pork in it. And this is gonna be the first time I've had pork from Las Bocados. That shredded pork is pretty damn good. It kind of reminds me of when I was growing up. My dad used to have this Puerto Rican friend. We'd go to his house and one of his big things that he would make is pork shredded down with little crispy pieces, and it was so wonderful. They told me it was Puerto Rican food with Puerto Rican rice, which is so lovely. I haven't had that in years. But yeah, this bowl is fire. And I forgot to mention which taco I like the most. Definitely the carne taco. The mahi mahi taco was excellent, and so was the chicken, but that flavor from the carne was not to be messed with. So let's go ahead and finish this bowl. There we go. And that is no more. And last but not least, we have the burrito, which is pretty good size. It's not monster burrito, but it's a pretty good sized burrito. Most people would be fine with this. And this is gonna be the chicken flavored burrito. I'm gonna go ahead and rip it right down the middle. It's shredded chicken, you have a load of rice, and then you have some of their special mix of vegetables that they usually use, which is like, I think pickled onions, maybe some lettuce dressing, but let's go ahead and dig into this. had burritos from Las Bocados. I think this might be the least favorite burrito I've ever had from them. I don't remember them filling it with this much rice. Maybe I had a different burrito. I think I had the carne before. Regardless, it's pretty good. It's just not my favorite. And that's a wrap on all the major items. Now I have these chips. They don't really need any salsa, but I actually really enjoy the salsa. It has a hint of spice. Very fresh. Chips are done, just a bunch of seasoning on the bottom there. And that's officially all the food from Las Bocados. And for the next food we're gonna be consuming today, that's gonna be Burger Stop. It's been a long time since I've had Burger Stop. I saw on their Instagram they have this crazy burger of the month. I don't know if it's still there. I always tell myself I'm gonna get it and then I never get it. And then next thing you know, it's like 6 months to a year since I've had it. But it's one of my favorite burger stops in my area. Actually, I think it is my favorite burger spot in my area. But enough of that, I will see you guys when it's time for our next meal. So it's time to get our next meal in. I had a little bit of a predicament. I took the girls outside for a walk and I locked myself out of the house. So I have one of those auto locks by August and it automatically locks when you leave the house. I didn't have my phone on me, I left it inside and unfortunately it auto locked. So when I came back realizing my phone wasn't on me, I was locked out for about 4 hours. Yeah, I called the locksmith because my neighbor let me use her phone. The locksmith never came. He said that he was gonna be here an hour. It was already 2 hours had passed. I called them back. They said they were gonna be here in another hour. The neighbor told me there's actually a ladder by the side of the pool. So I grabbed the ladder and I'm on the second floor and I was able to climb the ladder up to the second floor on my window. And luckily I left it unlocked. Normally I never do that. But luckily, since I haven't been traveling or anything, I had it unlocked and I was able to get in. So I saved some money. I didn't have to buy another lock and a lesson was learned. Never leave my phone inside when I'm going outside because that's a recipe for disaster. Anyways, I've already ordered Burger Stop. I spent almost $60 in Burger Stop for a few items. Burger Stop is really expensive, but it's some really great food. So it is getting late. I am getting hungry right now and I'm just going to hurry up and pick up the Burger Stop. And for our last meal of the day, what a hectic day it has been for me. But we have quite a good amount of food here. And I'm gonna go over it really quickly. These are all new to me. I've never had any of this before, except the onion rings. And this is a side of onion rings. And there's literally 4 onion rings in there, but they're massive, so that kind of counts. And also the breading around it, this is my favorite type of onion ring, crispiness. Oh, my mouth is watering thinking about it. So we have the onion rings, we have Funky Buddha Hawaiian glazed wings, and then we have this crazy hot dog. Look at the bun there, you can see that there's poppy seeds on there, and then you see those chips on top of it. And this is gonna be a junkyard dog. I've had a hot dog before from Burger Stop, but never this one. And this burger here, which I'm kind of scared about. This is called the Friendly Ghost Burger. Now, it looks friendly, it doesn't look that big, but it's made with ghost pepper sauce, ghost pepper jack cheese, honey glazed bacon, and then a burger patty with a bunch of onions, and it just looks delicious. I don't know how hot it's gonna be, but we're gonna test it out here in just a minute. And I'm not gonna eat this first, just in case it's too hot to handle. So first, we're gonna go ahead and take one of these onion rings, and we're gonna see the crisp action it has. That crisp action. I have a sauce here too. I think it's ketchup. These are just some good onion rings. I'm just gonna end up finishing them so we can move this plate out of the way. Onion rings are done. So we'll move this out of the way, and we're gonna try one of these wings here. Those onion rings were fantastic, by the way. I love the crunchiness of them. Maybe one of my top faves now. Okay, the chicken wings are actually really good. I love the flavor of them. They are kind of small if you look at them. They're one of the smaller chicken wings that I've had, but they do pack a punch of flavor. They're actually really good. They do a good job on the flavors for these. I forgot to mention that I have a caramel salted shake. What I meant to say is a pretzel salted caramel shake. That is good. That is very, very sweet. That's the first time trying the salted caramel shake. And it looks like there might be pretzels actually in there too. And I think I can taste a little pretzel to that. Done. These have to be like my top 3 wings that I've ever had. And now we're gonna go ahead and go with this crazy junkyard dog. To be honest, it looks a little dry. I don't know if there's actually any sauce in here. Ooh, this bread is kind of hard too. I'm not really digging that, but let's go ahead and try this. I'm not really a fan of this bread. I think it's way too tough for a hot dog, and it's too much bread if you look at it. I mean, look at the size of the hot dog and look at the size of the bread. Too much bread. It looks like there might be some sauce in the middle of it. I just haven't reached it yet. There's some pineapples in there. I'm really digging it. I think the hot dog and all the fillings are wonderful. It's just that bread that I'm not digging. If it had a different, softer bread, this would be like a 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. And we're done with the hot dog. And on to the very last item here. I guess I should say 2 items here. We have the friendly ghost with that bacon on the side. You know what, I'm just gonna we'll put that bacon back on the end there. Let's hope that I don't die eating this. I think I'll be all right though. So far, I have a buzz on my tongue, but when you're dealing with hot stuff, it usually creeps up on you. The burger is cooked to perfection. I mean, I'm done with half the burger. I don't think it can get hotter than it is now. It has a nice spice to it. Nothing close to an actual ghost pepper, but I think it is pretty tasty. That wasn't bad at all. The flavor was good. I don't typically like the flavor of ghost peppers. That one had a very mild ghost pepper flavor, but I think with all the other sides and sauces in it, especially the pineapple, that turned out really good. And it has, to me, a perfect amount of spice. It's not overly done. You can definitely feel it, and it was a scrumptious burger. So now all we have are these sweet potato fries and then the shake. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these sweet potato fries. Okay, and that was a wrap at Burger Stop. Man, that food was fantastic. Except that hot dog. And I have to admit, the price of Burger Stop it's a little pricey there. The total cost of all this food was around $50, almost $60 for these items. Fantastic food. Burger Stop is one of my favorite places, along with Mojo Donuts and Las Bocados. I feel like I had, and for some reason, it feels like I ate donuts and Las Bocados like on a different day. It feels, because that in-between time and being locked out of the house for so long, yeah, it feels like it wasn't even today. But anyways,